Okay, and welcome to my Sonic Freeriders review. First off, the overall concept, gameplay, and all that stuff people want to know about. The gameplay was actually unique and very, very fun, in a way. Because, using your body as the controller, quote-unquote, is actually a little out of my range at first. But then when I got used to it, I was like, man, this is an actually good game. And it was a pretty fun experience getting to use all the different gear, the bike gear, and all the other gears. And experiencing, with different gear parts. Well, my favorite is the one where you're invisible because because every time someone throws like a bowling ball or a tea thing at you, then they miss you. So that's the part I like about it. And the ring catcher, you get to suck up all these rings and you get to buy stuff for your character at the store. Believe me, I've been hitting the store every time I got 10,000 rings. Okay. But yeah, the gameplay was actually really fun. And, it's actually a little bit easier than a controller since, you get to imagine that you're like on a bike or on a skateboard and you use your arms to turn, or you can lean forward and then the kick dash. So it's like you're pretending that you're really on a skateboard, except you're a Sonic character. What else should I mention? The graphics were awesome, even though the graphics do not count in reviews. The voice actors were awesome. I did not see anything wrong with the game other than mission number 2 of the final mission was like more of a chore than just just do the mission and have some fun. 98% of the time all the missions were like, let's have fun, and if you're dancing you even have more fun. But that mission was more of a chore. But I will give Sonic Freeriders some credit. Most games, they make missions seem like a chore, like something you gotta do. Like, let's make it something you gotta do, but don't make it like your mandatory chore. And and then Sonic Freeriders actually had the free race, where you don't have to compete, just have some fun and beat 12 other characters that you unlocked. And it's actually pretty fun. My favorite course is obviously the Metropolis Speedway, and Metal City because of the setup and because of the music too. Well, Metropolis Speedway mostly because of the music, and I can master that zone. I've been in first place like 5 times. And relay. And the ring catching thing, which the ring catcher is actually my favorite because you don't have to be like in first place, you just have to get the most rings. So you can be in the back of the pack and still get the most rings. And that's what I liked about it, and it's actually pretty fun because it goes towards your bank. The damage survival, I tried that. It was really good. You can punch some rocks. That's what I've seen of it. Actually, the bike gear was actually easier than the skateboard-looking gear because you get to pretend you're on a motorcycle, and then when you turn, you can move your arms instead of trying to lean forward and you run into a rail. So that's actually pretty easier than the skateboard gear. I like the fact that you had multiple characters in this game. I wish some of them will be in the main series, but we should see what happens, because I have a feeling none of them will be scrapped, because they all have voice actors, and they got everything in there. They've been in 2 games, so if they were going to be scrapped, then why put them in like in a spin-off? Well, I don't see Big. The team gimmick, I wish it was like custom teams, and, the one thing I want to say is I wish that they would have gave Silver and Blaze a story, even if it was like a tutorial, easy mode story that Team Rose got in Sonic Heroes. I would have been fine with that, and actually that would have been perfect because Silver can really pass as an easy mode character along with Blaze, and then all we need is a third person, or maybe Since Vector was on Team Rose, Team Chaotix can have Vector, Blaze, and SPO, and Silver can be on Team Rose, and it would be a lot cuter, funnier, when it comes to Sonic. It's chasing Sonic. Be nice, Sonic. I can see Silver trying to defend her. It would be so adorable. And you can get a lot of laughs out of that. And especially the S-Vector and SPO people. Fans that want them together. You might, yeah. But, yeah, the team gimmick is kind of getting old. Well, I only love the team gimmick if you can make your own custom teams instead of just throwing a character onto another team when they were part of another team. That's what I didn't like about Vector on Team Rose, because he was the leader of Team Chaotix, and then they just threw him on another team, and then just say, "Oh, because I need the money." So for all that laziness, they could have just put in Team Chaotix, and also they could have just designed Marine as well. If they designed yeah, they did. They put Vector in the game, or they could have put Big on Team Silver. That would have been a kick-ass team. Sorry, but away from teams. The voices were actually pretty adorable, and I think I covered all the basics. Oh, the rating. I think this is gonna be a 9.6 over here. It would have had a better score if that second mission didn't seem like a chore, and the turning points, well, they only get half off because it's all about precision, and maybe I didn't have enough precision so I can think about that, so that's what keeps it from getting like 10 points off the score. Same with the bike gear, you have to have the position, and then that last final mission, it's all about skill. So why take out points? Take a lot of points if I don't have the skill to do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, 9.6 is fine. And this will be my review. My very short, lousy review that sounds like I'm rambling, but I'm really not. Alright, see ya.